Step 1, forming the cross. Alright, the first thing we do, even before we form the cross, is we're going to want to choose a side to start on. The majority of people seem to start with white, so that's what I'm going to do here. I'll start with white. And this is our goal. We want the white cross, or the cross on the white side. And the important thing about forming the cross is that not only do we want the white cross there, but we also want the edge pieces to be correctly placed as well. So here you see, for the white-orange edge piece, we have the white matched up with white center and the orange matched up with orange center. Likewise for all the other edge pieces here as well. So if it was incorrectly placed, it might look something like this. We have the whites match up, but this is not matched up. We have blue and orange, so that would need to be placed correctly. In this case, all I have to do is move it over one. So that is our goal. We want the white cross with all the edge pieces placed correctly. And before I show you how to do that, I want you to go ahead and try it on your own. And the reason I ask you to do this is because, well, the cross is the easiest part. None of the cube is solved yet, so you can really manipulate any layer without screwing anything else up. And because it's a little bit of a good exercise to get you moving around the cube and understanding how the cube works and how things move in the first place. So go ahead and try that. And when you're done, unpause the video. And we'll be back and I'll show you how to do it too. Alright, we're back and I'm going to show you how to form the actual cross. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look for cross pieces that are already in the layer and correctly oriented. In this case, we have green in the cross layer, the very bottom layer, or the first layer, and it's correctly oriented. That is to say the white is facing here. Here we have the blue piece, blue and white cross piece, in the layer but is incorrectly oriented because white isn't facing the correct side. So first we're going to find that piece, and then all we're going to do is rotate it around until we find it matches the correct centers. And here we go, it only had to rotate it once, and now we have white and white, green and green. So we already have one cross piece. That's just the easiest thing I'm going to do. Next thing I'm going to do is look for any other cross pieces that are correctly oriented, or placed that is. And in this case, we have the orange and white. It's already matched up with the orange center, so what we have to do is rotate it in once. And there we go. Now we have another one correctly in there. After that, I'm going to look for other pieces in the top layer. And the reason I say the top layer is because when you're solving the first two layers, that is these ones, the cross layer and the next one up, is quite common to use the opposite layer, in this case yellow, as a buffer layer. So that's going to do a lot of moving. I also tend to hold the cross down when I'm doing this, because as the top layer is going to be manipulated the most, I want to have an eye on it instead. So next thing to do is find a piece in the top layer. And here we have the red and white cross piece, and it's nicely oriented too. So all I'm going to do is bring it around until it matches the red center. There we go. So then all I have to do after that is rotate that side and place the piece in the correct layer. So now we have 3 of 4 cross pieces in there. The last thing to do is find our last edge or cross piece here, which is the blue and white edge. And in this case, it's not nicely oriented. That is to say, the blue edge piece isn't correctly oriented with the blue center. So we're going to have to change that so it is. And that's very simple to do. We're going to line it up with its correct center, move it out of the way one, as such, and then rotate it in so it matches, like that. Then all we have to do is rotate the blue face so it matches across. Now you notice here, our red went away, but that's because when we rotated the blue in, the red got moved out of the way. And that's only temporary, because all you have to do after you move the blue in is move that red piece back. And there you go. You have the cross nicely formed. That's it. All you got to do. Next up is positioning the corners.